for everybody that's done that. Okay, one of the things that every angler has to do when they get started, if you're fishing traditional techniques, I'm not talking about live scoping for bass, you have to figure out where bass live at and their moods and their seasonal patterns that they have and how they utilize different type of water and sort of the things that they require, as a bass. And when you're talking about bass, here's some things, just generalities you have to remember that's really good to keep at the top of your mind. Number one is bass are where you find them at, and they can live anywhere at any time, depending upon the time of year and the conditions. But most of the time, if an area does not have the right criteria for a fish, anytime that you catch a bass in any type of other type of area, they're usually just moving through that area. So the best areas that you want to fish are the areas that have somewhat proximity to deeper water. It doesn't have to be immediate. You got to have some type of cover. Now that cover can take whatever form that your lake has. It could be rock cover, it could be a drop off, it could be a grass bed, lily pads, docks, whatever. Every lake has that. And on top of that, you have to realize that there are a segment of the bass out there that do not use any cover at all, and they use open water as cover, and they suspend out in open water, and they're very comfortable with that. That's like a different breed of fish. You got two different types of fish in the lake. You got the offshore roamers. Now, depending upon the type of lake you have, there could be more or less. If you have a dirty off-colored lake, there's not as many offshore roamers, but if you have a very clear water lake, there's a lot of offshore roamers that just follow shad in the middle of the lake, and those are the ones that get caught live scoping. But for practicality sakes, I want to talk today about how to eliminate unproductive water in traditional type of areas. Okay, given that, this is pretty easy to figure out. Number one, when you look at a bank, let's say, for example, you're going down the lake and you see some banks that look good, they got cover on it, and some that don't. That is one clue. It's like that's an obvious thing. So if you have a bank that you go down there and there's not much cover on it, say it's a flatter, gravelly type bank, and there's no docks, there's no lay down trees, there's nothing on it, and then you look across the lake and there's a little steeper bank with some lay down trees on it and that type of thing. The logical mind or the rational mind says, okay, this area right here that does not have much cover on it, it's probably not going to be that good of an area. Now, there is some truth to that, but the main truth with that will allow you to eliminate unproductive waters is you have to know what's under the water close to that nothing